My son, can we hear your first witness?
Yes. I invite Elder Paul. Paul, tell us who you are.
I am Paul, formerly known as Saul of Tarsus. I am a true son of Israel, from the tribe of Benjamin. Among my people, I was a Hebrew through and through. In matters of the law, I was a Pharisee. In zeal, I even went after the followers of Jesus Christ. In the righteousness that is of the law, no one could find fault in me. I was blameless.
And what did you learn about righteousness, Paul?
That it cannot be earned, not by works. It's a free gift from God.
What do you say of those who have labeled such a truth as extreme and hyper grace, giving people like Christian a license to sin?
Then they have not understood grace. They have not understood grace. Grace is not permission to fall. It's the power to stand.
Does that mean righteous living is not important?
No! The teaching of grace does not mean righteous living is irrelevant. It's right believing that leads to right living. Any man who believes and receives the free gift of righteousness lives and walks by that righteousness.
Thank you, Elder Paul.
Ah, great Paul, the man who once hunted believers like prey. Tell us, how many did you imprison? How many did you drag from their homes?
I have taught myself to forget the things that are behind.
Why should we trust a man with blood on his hands?
I was blind, but grace opened my eyes.
Wow, how convenient. A man with a dark past like you becomes a preacher, and now suddenly all of us have to forget what you did.
I persecuted many, yes, but that's why grace means so much to me when I speak it. It's undeserved. Christ came in the world to save sinners like I, of whom I am chief. He chose a man like me to show that if he can change me, then he can change anyone.
Let's just talk about your teachings. Your letters caused divisions, arguments between the law and liberty. Even Peter himself said your words were hard to understand. Some even twisted your teachings to justify sin. If your gospel is true, Paul, why did it confuse even the apostles?
Those are men who are used to earning righteousness. They could not believe that righteousness is a free gift. Yes, my teachings were twisted. Grace will always be abused by those who have not understood its power yet. But I did warn my brothers and sisters that they should not use the grace for vice.
Your doctrine was a door for hypocrites. People who sin boldly and hide behind the name grace. Tell me, Paul, when you wrote that when sin increased, grace increased much more, weren't you giving them permission to sin?
No, I showing them the heart of God, that even when man reaches his lowest, his mercy still reaches lower.
Shia, how has that helped? Look at this Christian. Your doctrine is her defense. She sins and does stupid things and hides behind grace. Is this your legacy? A generation of people who sin and say, I am the righteousness of God?
Silence.
Chivi. I'll emphasize this. Any man who deliberately sins because he's under grace has not understood grace. My legacy is not of men who say they're the righteousness of God and go on to continue sinning. My legacy is of men who understand that grace and the doctrine of righteousness empowers them to overcome sin in the flesh.
Yeah.
Let us have the next witness.
Our great chief, Apostle Grace Lubega, is an authority on these matters, and we wish to hear him.
No, not that man.
Why not?
That man cannot speak as an authority on these matters. He's not like the bishop here. He holds no recognized theological qualifications. He has not attended any accredited Bible school.
Our great chief, spiritual credentials are not conferred in the lecture halls. However, if it pleases this assembly, for the sake of the record and order, let it be known that Apostle Grace holds an honorary doctorate in theology and divinity.
All right, let's talk about his revelations. I have read of a research by one organization called Veracity Found in conjunction with Africa Center for Apologetics Research. I think it is entitled Making Phaneroo Manifest. That document exposes that man's questionable teachings. It calls his doctrine dangerous, misleading, and self-exalting. It says that his teachings undermine holiness. They devalue repentance and elevate man above God. This assembly of wise men cannot allow such a man to speak.
Our chief, I'm aware of the report the accuser refers to, and I'd like to make mention that there were a lot of errors in that report. The men who wrote it dissected revelation with tools of reason, not by the Spirit.
Accuser, your reasons do not stand. Let the apostle proceed.